Here's my recap of last week with Vybz Kartel and all things Vybz Kartel. Well, first of all, we saw where he was up and about, with Saddam and his team, pretty much preparing for his show, which was held on Friday at the Barclays Center for the third time, sold out show. Uh, but before we get to that, he did release a song, and the song is called You Walk Away. Now, people are saying that that song was all about Shorty leaving him, Shorty don't want him, and whatever. Yes, and he's crying over Shorty. Well, if that is the case, if you really believe that this song was meant for Shorty, I hope you listen to the record. And you listen to that song at the end, he said, bitch. So if you want that to be for Shorty, Shorty, it is. Shorty, you heard the man. Everyone says that he's angry because she left him. Well, this is how he feels. At the end of the song, he says, bitch. Clear, 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 clear as day. Okay, moving right along. We saw Idonia. Idonia put out a song, and he's given Vybz Kartel 3 days in which to reply to that song. Now, all these guys are looking for hype of Vybz Kartel. These guys are good artists on their own. They don't need to involve Vybz Kartel in their daily lives, to get a hype or to be recognized. They're good artists. So if he's waiting for a reply, it's going to be a minute. It will be way more than 3 days. Kartel is busy. Apparently, you guys are not following Vybz Kartel. He is busy. He has shows lined up for Europe right now. And right after Labor Day, I think he's heading out into Europe for at least maybe 3 weeks to a month. So get over it, Idonia, and just keep doing your songs. You're a good artist. Do your thing. There's no need to involve Vybz Kartel. So Friday was when we saw Vybz Kartel. He was up in New York City. This is not his first time visiting New York. He's been there 3 or so times since his release, or since he came to the States. So, we saw him at the World Trade Center. We saw him out on a date with Saddam. They went to dinner and all that, the usual stuff. And we see him with his team, and from there, they went on to the show on Friday, and the show was well attended. We saw him walk onto the stage. He didn't really come out running. I think Vybz Kartel has a problem with his right leg right now. I saw a bandage on there earlier before he got dressed for the show. He was wearing a pair of shorts, and we saw the bandage. I don't know what's going on there. But he didn't run out on stage, but in the end, the show turned out beautiful. Of course, Spice, I believe she overdid it. She doesn't need to call on so many men from out of the audience to dance with her and her dancers. Maybe 3 is good enough. And then she talk and talk and talk. It's just too much. It takes away from the time Vybz Kartel could be performing. However, the show went well. It did well. And we now see where Vybz Kartel is getting ready for Europe. And he's going to be there for a while. He has quite a few shows in London, Malta. You know the deal. Kartel is busy. Very, very busy. And while in London, this is when Saddam gets to be around her family. Never really seen her go to the house. They usually come to the show or to the hotel. Not sure what goes on there, but anyway, that is her life, and that's her family business, so we won't go there. But yes, them and Kartel, they're together. They're happy. No one came up from Jamaica after Sunfest to put her out of the house and move in and go put her to live under a bridge. It didn't happen, and it will never happen, ma'am. So you down there in Jamaica, and enjoy whatever Kartel is giving you, is sending to you, or what, just live your life. You left him long ago. You're not interested. So that's pretty much it, guys. Tomorrow is Labor Day on the Parkway in Brooklyn. We don't know if we should look for Vybz Kartel. He said he may be there, but you know, he's full of surprises. He is still there, and he said, you know, he could show up as well as maybe not. Maybe it'll be a big surprise. Maybe him along with Bounty Killer and Elephant Man and all those guys who are still in New York City after the show last night. Well, don't include Alkaline. He's very antisocial. He should be there too, unless he's flown out already or he's flying out this morning. But for the artists who love their fans, are not shy to be around their fans and don't think that they're better than their fans, you might see them on the Parkway. So guys, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. We're going into fall now, right after, you know, Labor Day. You know, they say we don't wear white. So I'm a New Yorker. I reside here in Florida, and I always remember that. But in Florida, we wear white year round because, yeah. So enjoy the rest of the holiday and be safe. Goodbye.